Oh, man. I honestly thought I was gonna take to hit cold, but I didn't expect to just go on a second place. But the sad part is that at least two of those second places could have definitely been first places, but my enemies just had better luck than I did. Especially that dude end with Fairy 9 with a Rakan. Hitting that fairy on the Wandering Trainer, that fairy is not like, or at least that not enough that people in the lower elos will play it. Because the interesting part, right, about TFT is that, especially in lower elo, but like below Emerald, even well, I mean, it's always funny. It depends who you ask, right? Talk to like a challenger player to them lower elos, that's not like masters, and so on and so forth. But for me, lower elos, anything like below Emerald, since I usually get diamond whenever I like actually play the entire time. Um, they usually don't play like they usually try to play the super meta stuff that borderline guarantees first if you hit all the right buttons. But then the problem lies in the fact that things don't always line up nicely. And then you don't know how to like swerve right. Like for instance, the game with Veigar that I came in second. That's initially my plan hadn't been to play Veigar. I was gonna try to go Ari. And then I saw that Ari was taken, that people were angling for Ari for witchcraft, and I couldn't get any of the initial setup for it. So I was gonna pivot to Hui because Hui was a comp that I know, and I know that Hui likes mana. And somebody had Hui, and I was like, well, crap, what do we do? So I went for Veigar because I was looking through the thing, but like Mage Veigar, and it's generally like you want the spat for it apparently. Well, we just played it straight up as is, and it was a bit of a risk factor because of the B people. It's just the case that usually the B people don't try to 3-star Veigar, they just try to get Veigar for the Honeymancer. So we had a pretty good showing there for that, which was nice. So that was a case of like, a comp that, I mean, I didn't even know it because it was the first time I played it, right? I just like went for it because it was really like the only real option available. Ooh. I guess we'll have to we'll just have to pick the shops and stuff. But yeah, it was pretty nice. The only downside is I wish we could have. Well, I mean, it seems like the patch we're on is kind of very reroll heavy focused, unless you get like a spat for something else. Why did she not do... She didn't do... Sometimes when I go into the ambush stance, she doesn't do her ambush. Ah, fuck. At least it's done. I hate the Resonium one specifically because you would think that since you start with 3, that it would push it down to 2, but it doesn't. It just gives you a singular choice, and that's so dumb. Like, that's so bad, in all honesty. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why would it be so steep of a punishment? But yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty good showing. I guess tomorrow we'll see how far we can get into the Oracle thing for the event. Oh my. Need to get rid of this stupid fucking corruption, dude. That's so annoying. I think I can cleanse one here. I was really hoping it would let me cleanse one. Moderately annoying. It's mostly just because the one we have is like incredibly bad. It's literally the worst one you can get. So far we've been lucky because it's given us a energy and a stun one, but it's gonna probably fuck us up in a little bit. That's such a shitty corruption though. Like, why would you even put that in? Like, oh hey, by the way, we're just gonna completely mess with your run. Have fun. Wait, what? Like, I don't feel like that should be a corruption. You can just get this as is. I feel like it should be one where you're like trading for it, right? Like you get something really strong, but it reduces. It gives you the corruption where you can only choose one. But there's been a couple like that on the second. Where it's like, you do something and it gives you a specific type of corruption, which then you can remove later, but again, it's your choice. Okay. Wait, why is it giving us 2 now? Why is the fact that it hates me? I'm confused. I'm actually confused. It was giving us 1, and then all of a sudden it gave us 2. Nice. Oh crap. I didn't realize that one was a remove corruption one. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Raven Watch on the side. It's like a roguelike game. I haven't played too much of. I've owned it for a while. Well before, I think I've owned it for like a year or so now. Then recently I started like getting like YouTube videos for it to show up, so I decided to give it a try. Again, like more actively. It's been pretty fun. I'm kind of sad though, because at least like for the next couple characters, they're paid DLC, which I mean I kind of assumed would be the case. I was just hoping that maybe they'd slide in like one more for free. Yeah, I don't understand why it's giving us an extra one now. I can't wait though. Yanagi looks like she's gonna be so much fun. I need to, but let me tell you, I need to build so much stuff though. I need to board up for Yanagi, I need to build up Arena, I need to finish building up Envy. All of them are electric characters. Sure, just to get the pass up. Okay, apparently it's just random whether it lets you choose 1 or 2. That's dumb. Like, honestly, that's just... Bro, I'm telling you, like, the B rank for onions is just so good. Oh, this one. This is the... Oh man, why? I wish the shops, if they were going to just be different, like they weren't going to take coins, I wish it would just literally have an icon for it. Because it's really annoying in these segments where you you have to you choose which path to go on, and then all of a sudden the like the shop just doesn't take coins, so then I would have just gone a different route. You guys are just ignoring the tail slap, which annoys me. Usually the tail slap staggers, but Raphael might be coming to steal everyone's wallets a week before Guild Wars in 40 minutes. Oh. Is that on your bingo card? Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's your bingo card? Are you sealing the deal? Is that gonna be the lyric psychic moment of 2024? Would you hippity hoppity on that statement? This lags. Why is it so laggy? Oh my god. I hate it. Okay, why is it so laggy? Like, actually. There's literally no reason this should be as laggy as it is. I really... Nice. Oh yeah, I meant to mention that earlier. Yeah, the Xenoblade export. Finally. After people asking for it for who knows how long. I want to get that one. I know I'll get it like day one, but it's definitely like really high on my list of Switch games to get. And then right underneath it would be Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I want that big mech. I want that big mech. How do you not argue? Oh. I also need to do one of these. Yeah, next year is. I mean, if I get it, if it, like off the bat, it'd be the start to a year. Because there's Monster Hunter Wilds in February, which is 70. I'm assuming that Xenoblade X is going to be at least 60. I don't know if they'll have the kindness in their heart to make it 50. Especially because it's like the definitive edition, which usually means they add stuff. Oh shit, wait, this is the high level version. I'm too lazy to do this. Oh wait, no, it is the level 50 version. I'm trolling. I forget that it saves the last level that you clear it on. I thought it just always defaulted to the highest level like they do in Star Rail. God, I was able to do something. I figured we'd get the entire thing. Dang. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X, I watched the playthrough for that, like, years ago. Years ago. From a content creator. And I was just like, bro, that's so sick. I want that so bad. And then, you know, they did Xenoblade Chronicle 1. I was like, oh, snap. Ported it to the Switch. There's Xenoblade 2. It's like, oh, man. They're selling, you know, they're making all the shmoney. Obviously, they would port Chronicles X because everybody's asking for it. And then we waited. And waited. Nothing. And waited. And waited. And nothing. And then finally, they're like, oh, hey, by the way, Xenoblade Chronicles X, there you go. Comes out March of next year. Meanwhile, the PoE 2 gamers are crying because 3-week delay. I feel bad for the people that like Slinkster who took the their vacation days and they logged them in only for it to be delayed. I don't know. I've always been in the camp of I wouldn't take oh shit, electric and support are on the same day. Electric one's more important than but I also need support. But I've always been in the camp to, like, I don't take days off for like launch for things just because the amount of times I've watched launches be an absolute shit show. Like, even if they did launch, like, not even talking about like just delays, just they just launched, but you know, launch day problems, and then you waste like a day or two of not being able to play. Like, those kinds of things makes me, I was like, even when I was working, I wouldn't take a day off. Even when I was going to class, I wouldn't like skip class for it, like university and stuff. I'd be like, I'll play it, it'll be there. Especially if there's no like incentive. Because I've played a couple, like I've played some MMOs where there's pretty big incentive to get to cap, like ASAP, right? Like at least within the first week, so you can get the first weekly rewards. Which, like for instance, in World of Warcraft, well, it kind of depends. I think in World of Warcraft sometimes they delay it, but like raids usually like don't open up. I think it's usually like 2 weeks. I don't remember how long it takes for the first raid to launch. But like if I'm taking the Mythic Plus, like in the PvP ones, the weekly rewards that they added for that, you wanted to try to get those, so you could always have an extra, like, you know, have a extra piece of loot chance before the raids drop and stuff like that. And I played a couple other games where like the weeklies for new content is pretty big, if you care about like being in the raids at the end. I was like, oh, funny. I don't know why, ever since like I want to say like 2 weeks ago, Starrail has felt, or not Starrail, Starrail's felt fine, but Zenless, like, it's been, I guess, like, yeah, around the Bernice banner patch, it's felt stuttery, like even off stream, so it's not like an OBS thing. Because I'll play a little bit, like I'll play off stream, right, for my dailies and on the weekends. But like, ever since then, it's felt a little choppy on performance. The worst has definitely been with the ballerinas. I've never had it that stuttery. I got that one done. Don't really care about that. Anything else in there? Got all these done. Just done. 4 more days. That lines up to what? Tuesday? No. Monday? Oh, right, because there's a day in between. Yeah, because this is the one that matters. 5 days, 17 hours, so. Well. Yeah, I think it's like Tuesday. Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't remember. All I know is that once this countdown is done, is when we copium go for Yanagi. We need another 1,000 polychrome. Try to do the because like 100 pulls is 16,000. So if I can get to like 140, barring like abysmal luck, we should be able to guarantee the pulls. Because right now we have like for sure it's like 130 pulls. So another like 1,000. Because well, we need 19,200. I remember because I think it's 160. Yeah, it's 160. We need another like 1,200. We get 140 guaranteed. Is a 1/6 champion weapon ready? Click on it. Immediate 6. Yeah, I haven't even tried to like get in on those. I need to host it at least, but that's pulled so much. My sietas don't instantly fill. My siete yesterday took like a solid 45 seconds to get to 6 out of 6 because all the juicers are over there are working on getting their class champion weapons. I'm guessing like the slowest part is getting the distinctions in case you get like bad RNG, unless I don't know if you can buy any from the shop. Pay attention. Or have like a trade. Only from the raid finale. Yeah, I imagine that's probably like part of the Probably a big chunk of the slowdown depending on how good your RNG is. That's probably one of the other reasons I'm not like too like full speed ahead on it, because I'm sitting here like the only one I really care for. Like obviously I should get a paladin one because substitute unchallenged, GG easy. But I only really care for the berserker one, and I know damn well my RNG is not going to do me any favors on that distinction for the Viking, or not berserker, Viking. Tomato tomato, honestly, tomato tomato. How many do I need? 2 plus.
私を呼んだのさあさあご覧あれ。こちらアンビ配置についた。わたな。
Because I've seen a lot of people posting videos, like posting like videos and their pictures for like what they got, and I see a lot of books. I don't see a lot of distinctions dropping. Ooh, there's like that's actually like propulsion system on our boots, isn't it?
私の番。ほい。外れ。よっ。爪を研ぎに来たぞ。あんたに決めたぞ。どこもかしこも穴だらけ。粛清する。以上は行かせねえ。ターゲット確認。誰やるところすなわちすなわちあんたに決めたぞ。じゃあ非常に帰らな。物足りないぞ。爪を研ぎに来たぞ。どこもかしこも穴だらけ。了解。ターゲットを排除する。心配しなくてもめちゃくちゃ痛いぞ。あんたに決めたぞ。
Oh my god, we're still not done.
撃破する。放電。いい決めすぎかも。あんたに決めたぞ。
I was the one who was to do this, so I just kept spamming the ult because it was available. Drugs. No. If they're just gonna give me free ult spam, I'm just gonna do free ult spam. Does it just want 2 fire carry then? Oh no, it wants. Honestly, it's just gonna have to be mono fire. How is I don't have a mono fire? I don't think I have it. Oh, Ethan. There you go. Oh my god, he's bad for Kaleida. He doesn't stun stealth like any long enough in this mode. Not anything special, but not really. It's just mashing. It has the thing. He's got like the Siegfried system. They apply the buff. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Soldier 11 is that, I mean, she probably plays fine with Caesar, but she has the Siegfried playstyle from Relink, where you have to hit at the right intervals to get the, like if you hit at the right tempo, all of her damage turns into fire. The flip side to that is you just use her ult or her skill, it just gives her a buff that gives her all the fire damage, just period. Ooh, good Bernice.
勝利は勇者のもとに殴り込みか火力とっとと出発ですわなんだ
But yeah, it's kind of annoying, right? Because if she gets like knocked over, bad to the bone. It really sucks that Yanagi's best team that they found on the beta is literally just Caesar, Bernice, Yanagi. That's like her strongest lineup. Like, so you have to basically pull 3 banners in a row. For free to play, that's like impossible. There's no way. Unless you just like super luck shit your way through. Like, you know, you're just like 20 pull, boom, Caesar King, 20 pull, boom, Bernice, and then 20 pull, boom, Yanagi. Oh, I was gonna say, is it gonna give us? Yes, yes it is. But at least, you know, I have options because she has a team that's like really strong. Not as strong as that, but it's like strong because you run Caesar King, Rena, and her, and it's just really good. have to get used to running without Caesar on the turn. And then this, until they add like another Caesar, like I can't have her on 13 zones. Oh, you're such a piece of shit. You made me waste my the flag because he's backstep like last second. You're such a sack of it. God. If it just stood still for like a second longer, it would have been fine. Yeah. That is, as far as I know, well actually, I don't know if that's actually like Ellen's strongest thing. Because like Bernice's Scorched debuff is incredibly powerful. And with how often like she would be able to proc it for it would be pretty, probably be pretty good. But we got ads coming up, which is a good tie-in for swapping. What do we get for that? Oh, a decent little bit, not too bad. Need another 1100. Probably won't get that in time. Well, I mean, we could probably do the side stories. I might do that like the day before next week or something. Get that stacked up. So ads are running. I will swap to Star Rail. You guys in a little bit. One of these days, the ads will start when they actually say they're gonna, and not like 2 minutes after. I guess we'll look at the new version. Oh, did I do my login? I know I did my raids, but I don't think I did my logins. New Lesia, but they won't give us the uncap for her grand version. Okay, game. I'm still used to when this wasn't on a separate thing. Oh wow. I was like, yeah, you know, you get all three. Every 6 triple attacks by one turn cut to by 1 reaches level 5, 1000% alpha is this buff. Dodge attacks from any turn, Lesia uses a skill, deals triple attack bonus, and then gets echo. Interesting. Dodges all. Dark multi attack rate, delay effect. Hardening's in effect, onslaught. Fun. Pardon that. Likely to be targeted, sharp boost on dodging. Hardening's in effect, deals triple attack, 8 hit. A foe after normal attacks removes. Activate clandestine cure. Hmm. I love how like they'll give us like a new Lesia, who honestly like on paper seems pretty good. Like he gives like it synergizes with like the sword they gave right uh for the Zeno, because it's like amplify normal attack. She gains buffs like bonuses from wind allies charge attack or triple attacking. Like can activate all of her skills. Like it's just like it just seems really good. And meanwhile, they forget that like Lesia's grand version hasn't been like usable in years, honestly. I remember when like I lucked out and got like Grand Leslie, I think was like one of my first ones. Yeah, Lesia. I don't ever know how to pronounce her name. But her grand version was like one of my first ones, and I got her before she kind of like fell out of the meta, which was really lucky. And I watched her fall from great, and I was look what they've done. And then like they reworked her the one time, but which it kind of like bumped her back up, but then ended up being a case of meh, dark shoulders kind of deal. And then like now instead of just giving her an uncap or a rebalance, they're just like, here's a new one. Here's a new. Will's kit doesn't seem too bad. I definitely don't think it'd be anything super nutty either, but it doesn't seem terrible. Seems usable if you get one, if you get them. You don't have a lot of the really top tier characters. When he dodges, he casts his one. When there's a special attack, he casts his two. When he hits 3, he gets Pardon, which gives him a bunch of stuff. Like, doesn't seem terrible. Shield from the 4 Primarch Raves. Don't you only have to wait for banner reset? Goodness, the game's just like, here you go. I still haven't gotten the Shiva, or not the Shiva. I wish Shiva had a Minotaur. The Europa Minotaur yet. At least not last I looked. Whatever to pick. Honestly, I was half tempted to just stay on Zenless and grind. But if I do that, then I'm just gonna not play this guy, so. But at least play it to some degree. Playing last, truly grass how well it is. Going to the others triple plus 8 next forward. Honestly, I'm willing to bet it's probably like a turn and a half for being a standard character. I can't foresee it being that long, especially if like, because he gains a stack every time he gets targeted. That's only like 3 turns, but he has to wait for it to come back up again. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's literally just a turn and a half, or he even just gets it for the single turn. Can't see a stronger standard. Meanwhile, Olivia. Yeah, but Olivia's an Earth. You know, the bar for Earth like is not very high. Let's be honest, compared to like the other elements. Like we're talking about Dark here, which has like Bowman. Like even if we're just comparing standard characters, I don't think Will's kit like as a whole will keep up with Bowman's. I still think it's good. Don't get me wrong. High aggro dodges when he dodges, casts his one, gives himself stack, gets pardoned. When on special attack, casts a heal and charge bar again. Like his kit's good. Like I would say, especially for like a newer player. But on the actual like scale for Dark, I mean, I guess it could be like I might be rating him a little low. Because I mean, especially in Magna 3, right? Once you get like 2 of the katanas, like that 8 nuke is gonna be pretty good. So I don't think we know the number values on the nuke just yet. Also, I'll probably just go for like 11 my time tonight. Not really feeling playing too much Star Rail. I want to see if we can, like how much of the event we can get through and then. Considering this one's attached to the story, these usually take a while anyway. But he has a lot of good things, honestly. Like when you think about it, he's got the dispel, he's got the heal, he's got the 8 hit after nuke, he's got the what was the other thing? He had something else that was good. Well, he had the buff up on his one. He applies onslaught when he has pardoning. Like he's definitely gonna be good for like new players. I just don't see him like stacking up with everything that Dark has right now. For like meta people, I think like in general, I'm like I would not be annoyed to get him. There's definitely gonna be fights that he's good on, especially if you don't have Fediel, because then you get a shield with a debuff resistance and a dispel cancel for his 3 on a 7-turn cooldown. Like that's not bad, honestly. That's not bad. And then his Ogi gives him dodge all, so that you're guaranteed to at least like dodge at some point. I definitely feel it's less like niche than the new Leshia's kit. Because her kit really just doesn't seem that useful outside of well, either Valentine Grimnir setup, like or Swordmaster or Summer Galleon setups. Where you're just stacking a bunch of buffs on top of MC so that way you can just get out a bunch of damage. The worst we're seeing in the event. The icon for the heal skill was on in a scripted fight in chapter 6. Oh yeah, that's definitely a giveaway for sure. I'm kind of surprised they gave us another version of Problem Child, as I like to call her. Cause like, we don't really use her grand version anymore. And then, Her water version like sees more use as it, but she's just there in the back line, chilling. Is this? This is a rhythm game, isn't it? Oh my god, brother, I am not built for rhythm games. Ugh. The judgment line will disappear. What? Wait. Yeah, having music playing in the background on something that's supposed to be like a a rhythm game, that was me a little. Red Nara. Okay, yeah, that's the bait right there. Honestly, like, bro, I still can't believe that we have Wind Guild Wars, and is Wind the next one? Is Wind the next like red-headed stepchild element? I feel like it always like cycles through like the 4 standard elements. There's always like a point where one of them kind of just they're just like, me. You don't get it. This one thing, you're not having it. Oh. We're actually going around the world. By 2030? True, true. All, all the saints will have their transcendence, and then and the wind saint will have a stronger passive effect than Raphael, but we'll get him. We'll get him by then. Rest. The Eternals will have had their second transcendence going. The Evokers will have their first transcendence. They'll have just released the transcendence for the Cardinal Saints. We'll have gotten like Long Long and Kieran playable uncapped, and then they'll give us Raph, and they'll be like, "Hey, by the way, you forgot about this guy. There you go. Have fun. Knock yourselves out." Multiple correct moments before reaction based on the. Fucking rhythm games. My fucking nemesis nowadays. I used to play these a lot when I was younger. Rhythm games, my natural. Force the judgment line disappears. Why wouldn't it disappear? Tell me you hate me. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Why? I didn't even get that done. I should have guessed it was gonna be like a rhythm game when it's like Rappa, Ninja, the band, the shenanigans. I was hoping it would just be like, invite the band people, make them do the thing, find the music, give them the music, let the band people do their thingamajigs. Why not? MSCs. Other than the painful part is I have to deal with the dialogue still. They still skip dialogue, they're gonna torture me. Gotta get the percussion. Yeah, I'm assuming you have to do this for like every stage. Don't wanna. I'm assuming this is just from doing. Oh, it's from doing the initial one. Which always sucky too, because they always like lock a bunch of their high currency behind events I generally don't like doing. It's like, oh, I mean, not always. I actually enjoyed the War Dance. The War Dance is pretty fun. And that gave a lot of Stellar Jade. Like, a lot of it. Also, the funny part where in-game dialogue confuses, like, how old Ella is. According to some of the dialogue, she should be, like, I think it's, like... I think some people even said that some of the dialogue would allude that she's, like, in her 30s or something. I was randomly perusing the Reddit one day for Star Rail for Fei Shao stuff, and I was just people were talking about like the age brackets for things, and then like people were fucking digging deep for trying to figure out how old Pella was. I was like, wow, should you guys be grinding? If you got time for trying to math out Pella's age, shouldn't you be grinding for more primo gems and stuff? Hip hop or rap and MCing. I don't think flexing is rapping. But I mean, teach their own. Teach their own. Is there? Oh, I can't do it here. I think there's supposed to be music that goes with this, but I have music needed, I'm pretty sure. I'm not done with you yet. I'll be right back. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I need to get to the menu. I was sitting here like, there's no way it's supposed to be. Oh my god, get out of my face, bro. Alright, that's. I always forget about that. Oh my god. So hard to get to the fucking menu. Oh my lord, I'm just trying to get to the menu. Jesus Christ, Mihoya. Can I? Can I? Please? Thank you. Only took 30 years. Like, I don't understand why we couldn't just affect the menu, like, from the thing. I'm assuming there has to be music for this. If not, it'd be kind of weird. Yeah, there was music for that. Oh, I skipped it as it was telling me that it's time to start. I can't tell if it was actually easy or not with or without the music. Oh my lord, though, it took so long to get back to just get to a point where I could do the menu. Brother. There's just so much dialogue you have to go through to do anything when you're doing something. Like when you're actively involved in something, there's just so much shit you have to go through. It's just get back and it's just like, why I like Zenless. To be honest, you know, you could be like, yeah, but Mello, you spend less time doing Zenless, right? Because usually I do like an hour to 2 hours, like on Zenless, and then 2 hours on well, to be fair, it's mostly because Zenless doesn't have any new story right now today. But like, it's also because the events are shorter, and it's like, yeah, but it keeps my sanity. I'm not losing my mind because I'm going through 20 pages, and I find it much more enjoyable. To be honest, I'd probably be less annoyed by it if it was like a niche thing, right? Like if it was like a me problem. Because my brain's like that. If I realize that it's like, you know, something I don't like is generally because like it's not something that's like prevalent, like it's just like a me issue, then I'm like, I have a problem. But it's really hard to not just like have this spiral of annoyance when the when you look around and a lot of other people are just like, yeah, no, this is a bit much. That's a bit. I'd also be like slightly like it'd be slightly more of a less thing if this wasn't like a long-standing criticism people have had. Like it makes me want to, like, I don't know if MiHoYo's ever actually officially done. I've heard people tell me that they've said it's because they want people to like read the story, but that's like a terrible reason to not have this like a button to skip, or at least like something that speeds up the dialogue, right? Because I mean, like Pokemon, OG Pokemon has a dialogue speed ramp. I don't think Ariel has one. Mostly because like they want to like it matches up with this with the animations. I'm sure. I think it has like a slight one. I actually don't remember. It's been a while since I looked at the settings. Because like anytime I ever play a JRPG, one of the first settings I do, if you can't like actively push a button to like speed up the dialogue, is I look for the dialogue speed one and I turn that shit up to like 1,000. I turn that thing up all the way, so that way it's like you know, it's like Speed Racer. You know, I was just like, oh, cool. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Does it matter? What happens if there isn't a dialogue speed option? I usually uninstall the game. I usually just don't play it. If it has too much dialogue and I can't speed it up and it's a JRPG, which they love to have a lot of story, I just don't play the game. Like, honest to God. I've put down a couple of the older JRPGs because of that. But most of the older JRPGs have like some sort of speed up option. Like it's a pretty common setting. Because like it was it's not something, because like you have to remember a lot of times the older JRPGs don't have like animations, right? They couldn't animate things very well, so you didn't really have to have this tight lineup with dialogue. And I mean, that's not even considering if we're talking like the old school pixel ones where the character would just like be standing in his regular you know, if they were moving, they were just doing their generic like walking in place movement. So Generally, for the most part, I think almost every JRPG I've ever played has had a dialogue speed option. At least all the ones that came over to the West. Or you could like push a button to speed up the dialogue. Pretty common. But there was one. There was a JRPG I remember a friend of mine had that he lent me. I think it was for the GameCube, I want to say. Oh, he's getting freaky with it. Awesome. How's this guy? And I was just like, I can't. To be fair, it probably also didn't help that the combat on it wasn't like anything super nutty. And the character designs were pretty stereotypical for a medieval fantasy JRPG. So I was just like, I'm good. Let me see. I don't actually think there is. Oh, you can turn that off. Interesting. Yeah, no, there's nothing for that. I'll do that later. Oh, I saw the little P. I was like, hey, what's that? But yeah, it's not like it's. I think that's probably one of the reasons I'm like, it stands out to me so much when I play Genshin or Star Rail is like, it's been such a common feature in most games I've played to at least have some way to like go through the dialogue that it feels weird that we're this far along in programming and a company just decides like, we're gonna be quirky, we're just gonna remove that feature. But I'm just, so, you know, because I honestly can't think of a valid reason to not have it. You can't blame technical limitations. Like, since it's kind of been a feature for a while now. You kind of had to go out of your way to not add it. I don't even think you can even go down and be like, oh hey, we were doing it to cut corners. It's like, I don't really think that's a system that would take that long. Like when you're putting a game together. I feel like, well, because like Wuwa showed us that it was something that like when the game is out, it takes a bit of work to implement it. Because I think they had to do 2-3 patches to implement the skips, and I don't know if there's certain things that you still can't skip. I haven't played Wuwa in like forever. Wuwa had the same issue that like Genshin had. I didn't really care for the character design pretty quickly. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, like I find it so weird. Just impersonating the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not really gonna harp on it all that much. To be fair, I was just there because I was like, I need to turn the music on. So I was just trying to turn it on so I could go back to do the hard button. And then I was like, dialogue. And then I had to talk with people. I was like, all right, cool. Click, 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 click. All right, now phone text message. All right, shit. Click, 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 click. All right, now another text. I'm like, let me get to the menu. Just trying to turn the music on, bro. Music make me lose control. Yeah, I don't know. It's for me it's just it feels weird. Especially because the features in the game. Like that's kind of like the weirder part. Because if you do a story thing, right? And the story thing leads to a combat situation. And you fail the combat situation or you leave it because you want to rework your team, you can skip the dialogue. Like it's in there, right? Like it's a part of the game. That's specific. And it's just it makes it even more interesting. Like I wonder if like Zenless was like a test to just toss it in there. Because like I think that's probably the other reason I'm just like now that I'm coming back to like I've been coming back to play Star, I'm like, is it not a thing? Because it's just like I don't know. As soon as I realized there was a skip option that he's a liar. As soon as which funnily enough, it took me like I think a whopping 2 seconds playing Zenless to realize there was a skip button because out of curiosity I hit the start button during dialogue and I saw the skip and I was like, oh please tell me this. Boom, it did. Bada bing, bada boom. And I think they did in Star Rail or Zenless. Did they do? I think yeah, I think Zenless had the. It's not to the same degree of a synopsis, right? Because like I was playing through some of the event earlier, which as interesting as I am, interested as I am in it, I don't really have time to sit there and read all the dialogue, so I just skip it. And like Grand Blue Fantasy synopsises sometimes are really what should we those synopses are like a page long. I'll still read them. I'll still skim through it. But I think Zenless does the same thing to some degree on the comic book ones. Get wrecked. I don't know. It's just something that sometimes like I just sit here and I'm just like. It's, to be honest, I think the War Dance event was probably like the best pacing. Because there was a decent amount of dialogue, but the pacing for dialogue to combat was very nice. Part of it might have been... Well, no, because we didn't really run into Faye Shaw during the War Dance event. Not that I remember of. Because you still had to run around. Yeah, because we were dealing with Mr. Fisticuff, and I saw calling him a crybaby. I'm pretty sure there was probably points in there where I was just like, oh, this dialogue's taking too long. But I can still think back and be like, oh, it's not too bad. The bartending one actually took a while. There was definitely segments of that that I was like, I just want to go back to mixing these drinks. Want to go back to mixing these drinks. We'll do one more. Oh, the initiation. Let's go. Light the cone. I still find it so weird how, for instance, this menu, I have to individually select, right? The claim when there's multiple. Like that are ready to be claimed. But then if you go over here, right? Whenever there's multiple here and I click it once, it swaps it. Oh, that looks cool. Like it just grabs all of them. And it's just, I find it so weird that they don't do that for every menu like that. Oh, it's the pick. Musical child. Oh, which is hard. Oh, and then we get music for the thingy. Yeah, honestly, like, not that tired. You know, like my brain is just so dead. I think we're just gonna wrap it up there. I had like really bad sleep last night. It was a case of like I closed my eyes to go to sleep. I think it was like 3 in the morning, and then I opened my eyes and it's like time to get up, and I felt like I'd literally slept for like 2 hours. So, not particular. It was one of the reasons I was kind of surprised that I did so well in TFT today, was because I was like I rolled out of bed and I felt terrible. I felt terrible. Everything made me angry noises. Like I was cussing out. I was cussing out the drawer because it was making like it was too loud when I moved. I closed it again. But yeah, I'll just call it here. I mean, this has like a month left on it, so we'll definitely cycle back to this. But thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate it. I did a rhythm game. I'm gonna you know who's actually playing a rhythm game. It was really a day for you. Have a good day. Have a really day for yourself. Stay safe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Tomorrow will be more TFT during the day. We'll be doing the revival thing, and then Monster Hunter at night, hopefully, if it doesn't like fry my computer while running OBS. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, bye.